So here in a pattern, it might say corner, meaning you've gotten to the widest corner you're going to. So now you're going to begin your decreases. We're going to turn like normal, and instead of chaining 6, we are going to slip stitch over to our chain 3 spot, which, if you remember, is where we start our second block. So we're just going to slip stitch over. 1, 2, 3. So now we have some nice neat slip stitches there, and the great thing about corner to corner is we don't even have to work into those, which can be tight and hard to work into. Okay, so now instead of increasing, we are just going to work the next block, chain 3, and place 3 double crochets in that chain 3 space that we just slip stitched over to. Then we join our block to the next chain 3 spot there, and chain 3, there you go, and slip stitch. Okay, so here is where we're going to stop. This is our last block for decrease rows. When it is matched up with this one, we are not going to go add a block on top because that will increase it on the diagonal like we've been doing. We're now ready to slip stitch to this last block. And then we are going to turn. And so now we can see this is our first decrease row. So we have 2 side by side instead of another one coming out. So after we turn, we are going to slip stitch. You're doing like some crossover here because you're in the middle of the row, but it's fine. Keep your slip stitch a little bit loose if you need to, especially for that first one that comes from that side to this side. Slip stitch over to the chain 3, and that's where you're ready to begin your next block. 1, 2, 3. 3 double crochet in that chain 3 space. Slip stitch to your next chain 3 spot. There we go, and that is our last block of that row, which I know because it lines up and we're keeping this edge straight. There we go, slip stitch to the last block and turn. Now we are going to work our last row for our little swatch square here, which our block will end there. To get there, like every row on our decrease rows, we will slip stitch over to the chain 3 space, and that's where we will begin our last block. 1, 2, 3, place 3 double crochets in the chain 3 space. There we go, slip stitch that last block together, and your little corner to corner is done. You're going to cut your yarn, weave in your ends. If you have a lot of color changes, you can use these ends to cover up any floats or any joins that you don't love the way they look, and you'll be done. Okay, I hope you found that super helpful. It's a really fun technique and there's so many possibilities for it. So if you like this video, please give it a like and a subscribe to my channel. Thanks for watching.